Hey, my name's Jeremy. I'm in Kansas City. I go to school in Peoria, Illinois at Bradley University. I'll be doing a demonstration about adding an instrument and that records Midi data, and I'll be quantizing it in my DAW. I'll be using for the demonstration Studio One, and I'll be using my Midi controller and Impulse 49 made by Novation. It's got 49 keys, 9 faders, 8 drum pads, and 8 knobs that are customizable. It's been a good choice so far. So I'll go ahead and move over to Studio One. Um, so here's me in the corner. So here's Studio One. Basically, in order to add an instrument, you'll choose on the right hand column, you'll choose any of these different synths or synthesized tunes or any of these MIDI compatible instruments, and you'll just drag and drop. It's really easy in Studio One. So I just chose an accordion, and we can see that it works, registers just by dragging and dropping. And now my next step is to set the click. In order to edit your click, you'll click on this wrench, which will pop up this toolbar menu. It's easy to customize the click however you want. These options for the pull down menu will allow you to kind of change the instrument you want or the sound the click to make. Your click sample will be the first click, and then your accent will be the 3 clicks after to make a full bar. It counts to 4, so 1 and then 2. Right now I have mine set on click and clave. My click level, my first one, I always have a little bit higher so I know where the start of the bar is. In order to add more bars, you can say you want 2 bars before it starts recording. I have set mine to 2. You'll see what I mean when I press record. It'll count to 2 bars before it lets me record. So just exit out of there, and then to turn on your metronome, just click this little metronome looking button, and then turn on your pre-count, which is this thing in the bottom right, or on the left hand side of the metronome. So in order to record, go ahead and click record, and you'll see that it counts to 2 bars before it lets me record. And there we go. So I'll just record something simple. So there you go. You recorded some MIDI data, or I've recorded some MIDI data. If you double click right on your track, it'll pull up the piano roll editor or the graphic editor. It's just called that because it's got the piano keys here on the left hand side that allow you to see it. And I did a pretty sloppy job. This was just a demonstration. I even have an extra note here. So now I'm going to quantize it to make it more perfect. Basically I'm going to set a grid that will allow me to quantize. I want to turn off my quantize button while I set my grid, and then I will hit the quantize button to make changes to the action. So I can set my grid kind of at whatever I want it to be. For this scenario, I only used a quarter of a bar, so I'll be using that grid in order to move these notes closer to it. I even have an extra note, so just delete that. You can just use the delete button on your keyboard. And then to go ahead and quantize, you want to select everything. You could do that by Command A or dragging like I did just now. So then go ahead and hit the quantize button. You can select the grid or the groove. By changing these strengths, it'll go 100% to the grid. You could change it to 50% of the grid, 100% of the grid. which moves it 50% closer, 100% closer. You can play with the start, the end, the strength that you hit the note, and then the range. So there you go. By just that, you can either have a groove or a grid, depending on what you're looking for. So that's how to quantize in Studio One. Thank you. If you have any questions, comment in the comment section, and I'll get back to you.